YouTube. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. For the guys that have been watching me this last week, you'll see that I thought I got faint lines on some really shit tests. I do apologise for my last video. I did lose my temper quite a bit. I haven't posted in 4 days because it really just took it out of me mentally. I really thought that I was pregnant, so discovering that the tests were faulty and they were actually testing positive with water really shocked me, really upset me, and obviously it was quite heartbreaking. Sorry, I say it quite a lot. Jace was watching my videos and he said, "Why do you keep saying it's just the Yorkshire thing, isn't it?" Well, today I'm actually due on my period. I haven't got it yet. Yeah, I haven't got it yet. So I'm 14 DPO today. I'm still testing negative. I've not been doing any live. Sorry, I just don't know what's going on in my hair today. I've not been doing any live pregnancy tests. I have been taking them and recording, and I'll show that to you. It's a bit of an day, isn't it? I'm at work today. Just can't be bothered. Little girl's at her granny's. So yeah. I was saying this to Jace this morning. Obviously, back when I was taking my ovulation tests on the 24th of October, it was more or less positive, but there was no climb up to the positive. There was no, I think I just literally got an LH spike maybe, and now I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I ovulated a bit later, because if I did, then I'm actually far too early to be testing. My periods have been all over. There were 36-day cycle, 32-day cycle, 29-day cycle, so they're not massively all over, but they are. Now last month I ovulated on 24th September and I actually came on, I think it was the 9th, which was like 2 weeks exactly. So it really worked out really well. This month, because with Jace's birthday and everything, I wasn't tracking my ovulation as well, so it didn't go as planned. So I don't actually know when I'm due, and I'm guessing it's now. If that ovulation test that I got was positive, was actually me ovulating, if I actually like released an egg or not. Part of me hopes that I didn't ovulate then and I did ovulate a bit later, because then obviously it's not over for me yet. I know it's not over until Flo shows her face, but I've not had any cramping or anything yet. I have been checking my cervical position. It's still very high, soft and closed, which is a good sign. So I really don't want it to come low, because obviously when it comes low, that's when you have your flow. So I wanted to really apologise for my last video. It was very, I was very heightened, wasn't I? My new sofas came. We had a right ball ache with that. We got them through the hallway, but they wouldn't come through the living room door. So they stayed in the hallway for a couple of days. Everything was just up in the air. There was stuff everywhere. The house was absolutely trashed. And Jace actually took the window out yesterday. First time he's ever done it. He took it out, put it back in, perfectly fine. There's some like plaster that's come off and everything, which he'll patch back up, and then we'll paint over, but that's the only damage that's really done. Hallway's a bit scraped from obviously bringing sofas in and stuff and trying to get them in at different angles. Like, these are 7 foot long and the arms on them are huge. They don't come apart neither. So yeah, it scraped the hallway, which is going to need touching up with paint. But it's a job to do on a rainy day, isn't it? And hopefully when Liv's at nursery, because Could you imagine a little 2-year-old running around, handprints everywhere? So, yeah. So I don't really know what to update you guys on. Apart from my emotions have been everywhere a little bit. I've been a bit snappy, a bit grumpy. Saying things I don't mean. Just because I just don't know what's going on. I don't think I'm pregnant anymore. Not like I felt like I was earlier in the week. I don't feel like Flo's going to show her face either. Not anytime soon, like not today or tomorrow. Maybe like in a few days' time or something. I'm really hoping that I have ovulated later. See, with me, my period just comes on all of a sudden I'll be sat here and I'll just all of a sudden just get this cramp, and then like, she's here, and I'll literally run to the toilet, one wipe it, and she's there. So I always catch it before I have any accidents or anything, but I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, she doesn't come. And if she does, I've decided I'm going to try, can't remember what it's called. I should maybe wrote this down before I did this video. Sorry, I've had a look at the stuff. It's called Vitex or something. So that basically sorts out your hormones, your hormone balance. So hopefully it'll like regulate everything, help with my linings, maybe help the egg implant. So I have been looking at my calendar. If you've noticed, I've moved. I'm at work now. But yeah, so I know I'm having a break, so it's okay. So I've had a look at my calendar, and I don't know if you remember from my previous videos, I started having really, really bad cramps. Now, why does this look really dark here? I've got some really bad bags under my eyes. Makeup's horrendous. I've been wearing a mask up there, so I'm surprised I've not got it all missing here from wearing the mask. I'm still with the anxiety. It's later in the day. I'm finishing this video off and it's right. So I don't know if you remember by looking at my previous videos, but I had really, really bad cramping on the right hand side, and it was like a really pulling, weird sensation. It's really uncomfortable. So I'm thinking, if I don't come on my period today, it's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I still haven't got my period yet. I still have no cramping, nothing. So if I have ovulated later, maybe when I thought it was 6 DPO, I was in fact ovulating. Now, if that is a possibility, I will only be, well, I'll do the maths. Right, do the maths. So if I was only 6 DPO then and I'm 14 now, you've already probably worked out before me. I'd be 8 DPO today. Is that right? Yeah, that is right, isn't it? 8 add 6, right, yeah. So if I did ovulate on 6 DPO, I could actually be 8 DPO today. 7 or 8 DPO today, depending on when the egg was released. Is that just a shadow? It's not my makeup, is it? It is, it's the shadow from the light, because the light's right there. I think it's like my eyelashes. Yeah, it is. Oh, I don't know, it's been one of them days. I'm in a surprisingly good mood to say, 1, I'm at work, and 2, I'm due my period, supposedly, if I'm ovulated on the 24th, or unless I ovulated later, 6 days later. So let's, fingers crossed, I'm actually only 8 DPO today, because if I am, then I've still got like days of testing left, and I can still test, and there still could be a chance I'm pregnant. Because the tests that have been taken, I'll just insert them now. So that was not yesterday, the day before. And then this one is yesterday's. So this is the one that I took yesterday. So yeah. So yeah, you can see that they're negative. And they're the 6 day earlier one, so they're like only that 10 milli, I don't even know what it's pronounced as. But yeah, so they're only 6 days earlier. So if that's the case, then I'd still be too early, wouldn't I? Would I? Pennies just dropped, no, wouldn't they? Yeah, I kind of would be, wouldn't I? Yeah. Forget. Right, so yeah. It's been one of them weeks. But yeah. I haven't got any tests left now, so I am going to order some at the end of my break. Some more, yeah. I'll use Amazon and get some next day deliveries. So, oh shit, it's Sunday tomorrow. Okay, I'll get them for the Monday. So, I might nip to the pharmacy tomorrow morning while it's open and grab a couple. Who knows? I don't know. Let's see. I'm at work in the morning. Okay, I'm not going to grab any tomorrow. We'll just have to wait till Monday. All the suspense. So, yeah. So I'll do some tests on Monday if I haven't got my period. Which, fingers crossed I don't. Fingers crossed I don't. I think we're going to try pre-seed as well if I don't conceive this month on our new cycle. Been looking online and stuff at it, so give pre-seed a go, just to help his swimmers. Now Jace does think maybe something's wrong with these swimmers. Last year in January, Jace had a really, really bad car accident. His left side, his pelvis was all crushed and whatnot. He had to learn to walk again, blah, blah, blah. So, and he had this cyst on his left testicle. Now he's had this cyst all his life, but it's always been really, really small. Anyway, since his car accident, it's grown huge. Well, I'm not going to say huge, but it's like that big, and it's attached to his plum. His plum. Oh, bless him. So yeah, so it's attached to it. So it's pretty big, and it has grown since since the accident. So he did have to have tests on it to make sure it wasn't cancerous, and it's not, thank God. But we don't know if that's affecting his sperm or whatever, so we'll give it to like January, and if still not conceived by January, I'm gonna go get tested myself, make sure everything's working fine with me, and Jace can go for a sperm analysis just to see if his swimmers are working, if there's anything we can take to help. I think in the meantime, I've been looking at them pregnancy care, the ones that you take trying to conceive ones. I have been taking multivitamins and folic acid anyway, but you can take ones for male to help the male's reproductive system and sperm and everything. And there's something else called B something. Now I'm rubbish at it. You'd think that I'd have all this stuff ready, wouldn't you, before I did a video, but nope. This is me and I'm so unorganised. So unorganised. I'm a person that can't get sofas in their own house because I'm that unorganised to even measure to make sure it'd go through properly. Right, okay. So yeah, so we're going to try more vitamins. We're going to try pre-seed. It'd be nice to get a positive and then tell everyone at Christmas, like, because obviously with the pandemic and everything that's going on, we've not really been able to see family properly and stuff, so it'd be nice to be like, this is what's been going on in lockdown for us. Now, we're in the UK, so we have just gone into a second lockdown, so more time for baby making. Unfortunately for me, I have to work through it all anyway, so now I don't know how that'd work. Like, if I got pregnant, would I be like classed as like vulnerable? I don't know. I guess that's something I'll have to find out. So yeah, what's the next steps for today? So I'm gonna go do tea. Well, yeah, not my tea. And I'm just gonna do my shift. Hopefully no period starts. Hopefully no period starts tomorrow, and Monday I'm gonna test again if my period hasn't come. See, with my daughter, I didn't find out I was pregnant until 2 days after my period was due. And my first signs with her was I was walking around the shop and my nipples got really like tingly and itchy, and I was like, ooh, and I actually caught myself walking around the shop with my hand like this, itching my nipple. I'm like, oh my god, what? And I had a low cut top on as well, so I didn't have like my hoodie on. But I was like, I've only put this on because I'm in my break. But yes, I was like, that's really naughty. You've just been walking down an aisle with your hand down your tit, scratching it. So yeah, really restless legs at night, sleep insomnia, really not wanting a cup of tea all the time, and feeling really nauseous if I've not eaten. So that's what my symptoms were with my daughter, and I only got them 2 days after my period was due, and I'd not even clicked or realised that I'd missed my period. I wasn't, you know, so that's what made me take a test, and I found out that I was like, oh. So that's when little Olivia came along. But yeah, so check back Monday, there will be a video. Will do a live pregnancy test Monday, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's positive. Right, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I don't know, just support me on this journey. Like, you don't have to, but it'd be nice. See you later, guys. Bye.